Dr. Sleep, a film that revisits a classic Star Wars story where Obi-Wan finds a young girl with a strong connection to the Force. He teaches her...
It's not Star Wars.
What?
It's not a Star Wars movie.
But it's Obi-Wan. He uses the Force.
It's not The Force, it's The Shining, it's a sequel.
The Shining sequel? You sure?
Hello, Alex. Come play with us.
Ah! Okay, I believe you. Why are twins always so scary?
Minor spoilers.
Hi, I'm Alex. Thanks big time to my new subscribers. Love the comments and the suggestions. Okay, let's do this! Danny Torrance, the boy who showed kids that if you ride your big wheel indoors, there will be consequences. Well, Danny is all grown up and living a life similar to his train spotting days, and he still can't get away from scary babies. Danny tries to escape his past and from seeing dead people. Minor spoilers ahead, so proceed gently. Danny meets a young girl, Abra, with the same shining gift, and there's a group of very, very, very bad people after her. So they must team up to do some cool shining crap on them. Like any movie, there are some positives and negatives. The negatives. I respect that director Flanagan didn't try to duplicate Kubrick, but he didn't do anything risky or particularly special either. The movie feels a bit overproduced and very Hollywood. The casting. Ewan McGregor as Danny? Nah. To me, he's always seemed wooden. Like a puppet. A wooden puppet. And come on, does he look like the offspring of Olive Oyl and Joker? I actually think someone like Crispin Glover would have been an interesting choice, or maybe Renner, or this psycho, or how about the original actor who played Danny? Wait, that's him? Okay, maybe not him. Now, recasting iconic characters is always tricky, like Wendy and young Danny. They did a decent job with these actors, but it still took me out of the movie. And I'm glad they didn't use CGI, because, well, this. Minor spoiler ahead. There was one iconic character that they had to recast, but it really took me out of the film. Axe user Jack Torrance. I know it's nearly impossible to replicate this smiley nutball, but still the whole time I'm thinking, they couldn't do better than this guy? Who, I later found out, was Elliot! Yeah, alien bro Elliot. Trying to play Jack Nicholson, playing Jack Torrance. And the young girl who shines? Well, I didn't love this Disney-looking kid. Great actress, but not creepy or off in any way. Just kind of too perfect. And her name is Abra. Like abracadabra. See, she does magic. If I could roll my eyes, I would. The jump scares. Too many lame attempts to make you lose your popcorn. Like when a light would turn on suddenly and a loud effect, boom! They're like, ha! Made you jump and maybe pee a little. And the thing with the eyes, a person would suddenly get close to the camera and, ah! Their pupils are gone. It was cool the first couple of times, but they did it so much, it lost its spookiness. This feels weird. Another thing that was too much? That old bathtub lady. I mean, it's a great public service announcement about pruning skin. But for scariness, it worked once, but after 4 times, it was just... I wish I could have pulled out my eyeballs. Wait, maybe I can. I never tried that. One big note, children should not see this film. No way. There's one scene that was really hard to watch involving a 9-year-old boy, which, I have to say, this weirdo likes to do sadistic, horrible things to kids. In his books. Not in real life, just to be clear. Pet Sematary, It, Salem's Lot, Small Wonder. We get it, Stevie. You hate kids. Aside from said scene, I did actually enjoy this movie. But I just wanted a shining level masterpiece. Which this is not. Positives! The casting. Of the Shining characters, they got Dick the Chef right. This guy was awesome. Barry Scatman Crothersy. And the casting of the kid torturing Colt, known as the True Knot, was awesome. Rebecca Ferguson kills it as Rose the Hat. Zahn was great. Blonde Betty Boop was cool. And I was happy to see Lurch getting some work as Grandpa Flick. Grandpa Flick. Yeah, that handsome devil. Speaking of Rose the Hat, there's a part where she's flying over the city through clouds. She's got her cute little top hat on. Did anybody else think of John from Peter Pan? It looks just like this scene. One other thing that occurred to me. This cult collects the energy force of screaming kids and puts them in canisters. The more they scream, the better the product. Sound familiar? The story. Yeah, the story was interesting. Well told. A lot of tension. I liked the pacing. They didn't rush it. The camera work and effects. They did some crazy cool stuff with the sets and supernatural shining stuff. Overall, a pretty good movie if you just forget about Kubrick's Mona Lisa. Okay, let's hear from my niece Paisley. What did you think of it, Paisley?
Not now. I'm shining. Ooh, I'm flying. Whee!
Shine on, Paisley. Shine on. I give this film a Movie Bam Pow score of 68. What did you think? Like it? Love it? Hate it? Subscribe and comment. And if you're into it, see my review of Terminator Dark Fate. Dang, I still can't get that right. Look for many more reviews to come. Bam, pow, out. All work and no play makes Alex a dull boy.